Hi there, my name's Patricia from Whatever Works Wellness Consultancy. It's good to see you again. So, thinking about a topic that to talk about today was quite tricky, because when you start something off brand new, you have no bloody clue what anyone actually wants to hear about, even though there's a hell of a lot of good topics out there. So I thought I'd start off with some really general ways of presenting information, and then wing it until we get more clear as to what people actually want to know more about. So I'll just talk about general ideas and we'll work our way through. If you've got a suggestion for something that you'd like a video on, by all means shoot me through an email. The email will be in the description box down below, as well as a link to my blog and website. Okay, so today I'll talk about holistic medicine, largely because it is so weird when it's presented in real life and online. So holistic medicine is the basic premise that a person has a health disorder or a health state based on a lot of different factors that all come together, and all of those factors need to be addressed for the person to return to a standard wellness state, so homeostasis, right? So the best way of conceptualizing holistic medicine, in my opinion, is like seeing it like a spider's web. So you know how you got your spider in the middle, and then you've got all the different strands coming in to make the web. Holistic medicine is like that. So the person is in the middle, the present health state is in the middle, and then we've got different strands coming in that have all different levels of importance to the structural integrity of what is the spider sitting in. So some of the strands might be nutritional deficiencies. We need to look at their bloods and see what other testing they've had with their practitioner. So their primary practitioner, their GP or their specialist. We need to look at how they feel about life, what their job is, what their lifestyle requirements are, personal dynamics, so current ones and historical ones. How well was their mum when she was pregnant with them and in their early formative times. We need to look at perceptions of life, and we need to look at how does the person really feel about their illness. These are all very valuable things. We talk about them in levels of importance. So when you see a holistic practitioner, more one acting like myself, we do talk about everything. So don't be shy. There's very little that I haven't heard from something, having been in this field for a very long time. And there's very little that, including the disgusting stuff in life, alluding to molestation or family violence or something like that. There's very little I haven't actually heard. So don't think that our job is to judge you if you tell us these things. It's absolutely not. Our job as a holistic practitioner is to get as much information down as possible to work out the prioritization of what we're going to offer you, and then you make choices. A holistic practitioner like myself, there are certain things that we know we have to refer out to. That's part of holistic medicine, is to use a network of practitioners of all different descriptions. So our network referral out might be to a specific mental health practitioner, like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, counsellor. Our referral out might be back to your GP for further testing, or your specialist for further testing. It might be to an exercise physiologist. It might be to some random bloody faith healer. We don't know until we get there. So we're kind of like an all-rounder when it comes to looking at health in a lot of different ways. This is why sometimes I just call myself a wellness consultant, sometimes I call myself a holistic practitioner, nutritional medicine specialist. It doesn't actually matter in the long run, but we just wing it until we work it out, all right? Okay, so don't mind me, I'm just checking my notes, by the way. So we need to bring a little bit of logic into when we ask you about these type of things. So a holistic practitioner who's dealing just in one thing, so a holistic dentist is going to focus on dentistry as their main, and then the concepts that assist to heal teeth or to prime nutrition or stuff like that, they're going to work like that, right? So someone like myself, I'm a holistic practitioner more in trauma work and the health disorders such as autoimmunity that come from lots of different experiences in life. Where the logic has to come in is we're not going to be talking about so many negative family experiences or nutrition or diet or something like that in a little kid who's got cancer. In those circumstances, 99.9% of the time we're going to be talking about that's bad luck of the genetic lottery, and we're going to be helping the family through those transitions that come with nursing through a sick child. If someone who was previously healthy then has an autoimmune disorder that comes in to see someone like myself, then we're going to be largely talking about what nutrients, family dynamics, lifestyle dynamics a person actually has. So everything has to be contextually logical. Someone could have a sore leg due to depression. Someone could have a sore leg because they fell over. So this is where it gets a little tricky, because holistic practitioner can be anything. It can be a faith healer, it can be someone who focuses more in on, I don't know, previous life trauma, and then it can be someone like myself who goes, let's look at your blood tests, look at your nutrients, let's look at your lifestyle dynamics. What have you experienced in your life that your body is showing dysregulation in certain patterns? So there is another point about holistic medicine that I'd like to get across because of the content I've seen largely online and a few people offline. We don't work against orthodox medicine. Doctors are fine. I work with doctors all the time. They're not scary, they're not devils, they're not evil. It's not us versus them. That's weird as hell. A lot of people start to fall into those, oh, I know more than the doctor, and I'm like, well, in lifestyle illnesses and lifestyle treatments, yeah, sure, but you're not a doctor. They know their job, we know our job, so we work together. That's actually part of holistic medicine, is to use as many different referral points as possible to get the result for you. So like myself, I will refer out to various practitioners and they will refer to me and we'll talk back and forth. There are a few conditions where it is against the law for me to only treat you individually. So of course I'm going to be referring back to your doctor or your specialist, because why am I breaking the law for you? I don't know. But that's one point I want to make about holistic medicine. The second point I want to make about holistic medicine in terms of weird things I've seen is, I wrote it down, just give me 1 second. There's a lot of like Ponzi schemes that call themselves holistic medicine. It's kind of the same as, you know how people, they go, oh, it's just quantum, or it's just energy, or it's just God, or it doesn't matter what it is. They basically make health into like a club where you have to be full of special knowledge or part of a tribal group or something like that to actually receive healing. Holistic medicine is not like that. Your holistic practitioner is just using as many different modalities as possible on you to offer you ways to return to what they call homeostasis, so return to your wellness state. Anything else starts to look like faith healing, or with what I've seen online, looks like a bloody pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. There's no cool kids club here, I'm a dickhead. So yeah, that's basically holistic medicine in a rambling way of describing it, but I hope you do understand what I mean. Holistic medicine is cool as hell, because you'll never get bored and the client never walks away not understanding a little bit more about themselves, which is great because it helps them become well just on that one health condition. But it also encourages them, say if they get unwell in the future with something similar or something different, they start asking questions, how did I get here? This health state is not a normal state, so something had to happen for me to show up at this state, which I think is a fantastic way of looking at life. Not everything can be treated with a drug or a scalpel or banging a drum at midnight. So yes, I'll leave it there for today, but I do intend to talk about a lot of these things in more detail, especially to do with nutrition, trauma work, self-worth, self-confidence, and how they tie into the health state, because there's a lot of strange content out there online, offline too, but especially online, and yeah, you guys are getting some really strange info out there. So I'll be back to talk about these things more in the future. But for today, any questions, shoot them through. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thank you.